Thanks for joining us in this experiment. We're trying something new, never before done in the field of ufology, as far as I know. Yeah! Yeah! UFO Jeopardy! So this is going to be a lot of fun. And we're trying to make it secret who the contestants were, but you might have caught some glimpses. But these are some great UFO researchers, very knowledgeable. It's going to be a great game, so let's call them up. Let's start with the Wyatt Earp of UFOs, alien hunter Derrel Sims. Former police sergeant, UFO cop, James Clarkson. And from roots south of the border, a pro on border crossings of an alien kind, Ruben Uriarte. What a goofball. We got a pair of goofballs. Really, we've got a root 'em, toot 'em, shoot 'em up, Southwest U.S. UFO Jeopardy. Your buttons seem to be working there. Okay, to start off, we want to get some audience participation, and we want to give away some prizes. So what we're going to do is you're going to have to answer the first questions. We want to get 3 people from the audience that they're playing for. And whoever wins, the person from the audience that they're representing, will get a prize. So first, in order to do this, and maybe Carlo, you can help me out, hang out here, because I have a hard time seeing who's out there. I'm going to ask some quiz questions. Whoever can answer it, just shout it out. Whoever can answer first will be the first person that'll be who Ruben's representing here. So an IUFOC question. Ruben almost got this one when I asked it to him earlier.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Who was the UFO Researcher of the Year last year?
The other...
Oh, I heard somebody over here. Carlo? Okay. Oh, I know that person. Everybody's pointing at Victoria. Yay! Ruben, you're playing for the lovely Victoria back there. Yay! If you win, you'll get a kiss on the cheek. Steve Bassett. But I did hear my next question. Get ready for it. Who was the Lifetime Achievement Award? Right here, he's got it. Yay. James, you're playing for Bruce Maccabee's #1 fan over there.
Awesome.
The last question is going to be a really tough one. This is a tough one. I don't even know if these guys could get this one. Okay, but you guys are so knowledgeable out there. Let's see who can get it. Okay, what is the UFO case that coined the term little green men? Who, what? Oh, no, no. Oh, what's that? Ah, nobody's got it. What about you guys?
Is it I want to say Villalobos, but it's the case in
No, it was actually Kelly Hopkinsville in the 50s.
Oh.
And the movies, a lot of Steven Spielberg's movies, including Gremlins and E.T.s, were based off of this case.
Right.
So, really good one. So let's ask another one, an easier one. That was for 500. So now you're all in the negative 500. You can deposit that at the registration desk. But, okay, so here's an easier one. There were 3 projects that the U.S. Air Force investigated UFOs. What was the first? Oh, over here. Definitely over here. It was Project Sign is the answer.
Man, I just see hands out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rob. You're playing for Rob, Derrel.
Oh, okay. Well, at least
We may have to go down together.
Okay, great. So now that we've got that figured out, let's go ahead. Just to tell you how this works, it's going to work as closely to Jeopardy as possible, where we're going to have some categories. They're going to have a category board here where the person in charge will find out what question they want to, ask for what price, and theoretically they get harder as you go, but we'll see how it goes here. We did some trials before, and everybody's very competitive. It turns out that James is a aficionado to Jeopardy here, so he knows all the rules and regulations and everything, so
no pressure.
He'll keep us in line. Let's see if that helps him out. So let's start out. UFO Trivia Round 1. The categories are try to understand. This is science meets ET questions. Alphabet soup. Alphabet soup is acronyms for UFO organizations and government agencies. Find my cheat sheets here. What's gotten into you? Things inside the human body related to extraterrestrial topics.
Oh.
What's his name? People in the UFO research community with the same... Oh, no, that's not what this is. This is just people in the UFO community, with the same first name. I got to trust my cue cards.
Like Alejandro. How many Alejandros? Right.
How many Alejandros? And in the stars.
Oh.
Questions related to stars. Next.
Interesting.
It should be the category board.
Oh, going on a date?
Going on a date.
Ooh, I like
so this
that.
is specific and significant dates in ET UFO history. Just so you know, to keep in mind, you just need the month and the year. You don't have to have the exact date, but the month and the year when it comes to going on a date. So let's go ahead, and there is our board. Yeah, real deal here. And I think Ruben, since he's sitting here, gets to go first.
Oh, thank you, Alejandro. I'm so pleased. Thank you.
He's number 1. This is probably the last time Ruben will have control of the board.
I even have problems doing this, so.
Sorry, Victoria.
Victoria,
All right.
just telepathically. All right, stand up. All right, thank you. Okay, give me
a couple other rules. I'll ask the question, even if they're hitting the buzzer like Ruben keeps doing premature here. It won't work until I finish asking the question. So go ahead, Ruben.
Oh, give me a 400 under. Let's see.
400. Whoa.
Whoa. What's his name?
What's his name for 400? Ooh, this is a tough one. An LA Times journalist who claims the sleeping quarters on the UFO he visited were straight out of a Holiday Inn.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, that's his name.
No, that's wrong.
Victoria.
Wrong. Let's see if our technicians in the back can find the W button for wrong. Oh, they found it.
Oh, I got it.
The audience get to...
The buzzer's still on.
Oh, you mean that?
Anybody else want to try at it?
I don't know it.
No? All right, so does an audience member know? I think I heard someone. That's right. Phil Kraft.
Good job.
Oh, man, this guy.
There's a picture of him. All right, we got a rowdy crowd out there. They're going crazy. But yeah, that's the LA Times journalist.
Does he get the points, or do we do?
No, nobody gets the points.
Okay.
You get negative points. You're negative 400 now, buddy.
Oh, shit. You guys did. Okay, all right, okay.
Does he still control the board, James? I don't think we went through this scenario.
Oh,
Yeah, you still control the board.
Oh, okay. Well, give me another 400.
Okay, which one would you like?
I got to break even somewhere, right? I try to understand.
Trying to understand for 400. The apparent discrepancy between the estimates of probable ET civilizations and the lack of observable evidence, observational evidence to support it.
A lot.
Buzzer if you got it. Don't answer without buzzing.
Did I buzz it?
Don't buzz if you don't know the answer.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Anybody.
Okay, you do it.
The discrepancy between the estimates of probable ET civilization. So in other words, there's lots of ET civilizations.
I know.
Why don't we see them?
I know it.
If you know it, hit the button.
It's that guy.
What's that guy?
What's his name?
Ruben. Victoria, you are screwed.
He wrote some formula, right? And it kept on going. And
wrong. We're gonna have to. So it doesn't seem like anybody knows. What about the audience? The entire audience knows it's the Fermi paradox. Oh, guys. But that's okay. The 400s are the tough ones. You're still in control of the board, surprisingly.
Okay, I'm going to give me a break.
So go ahead,
I'll
Ruben.
go 100.
What kind of comic relief are you going to give us next, Ruben?
Give me a taco and a hamburger here. No, let's see.
Tacos for 400.
There you go. We're at. Oh, what's gotten into you? That's. Give me another.
For how much?
Give me 100.
100. I think that's a better strategy. Some ET experiencers are believed to have one of these inside their nose. Derrel. Derrel better get this one.
What is an implant?
Let me check here.
Check that and see if that's correct. That's $100.
Is that right?
It's a cowboy snot.
I actually don't have an earpiece. I'm checking with the voices in my head. They say you're right. Yes. The first right answer of the game, Derrel, you own the board.
Okay. Could we have a 200 for what's gotten into you, please?
What's gotten into you for 200? A purported component of the alien abduction experience that many are reluctant to report because of embarrassment and fear of ridicule. James.
What is anal probing?
That is correct. For 200. There's a picture. It says, okay, Zorg, since you've been talking during the entire lesson, how about you come up here and demonstrate for the class the correct way to probe an Earthling? All right.
Oh, my gosh.
That sounds...
Well done, James.
I'll take alphabet soup for 100.
Alphabet Soup for 100. Founded in 1969, this is the largest UFO investigative organization in the United States. Oh, Ruben,
that
got
was
it.
sneaky. I think, move on, of course.
That's right.
We better get that one.
Incidentally, Ruben is a director. He's had several positions with MUFON.
How can I?
James as
wrong,
well.
Right?
You're starting to dig yourself out of the hole.
Go ahead.
You control the board there, buddy.
Oh, I do?
Yep.
So how many points I have?
You've got you're down to -400 or 500.
Oh,
I think.
okay, I'm getting there. What's his name?
What's his name for?
200.
What's his name for 200? That reminds me, you're supposed to try to answer in the form of a question also. Isn't that part of Jeopardy? Deceased in 2005 at age 86, he published the Skeptics UFO newsletter years before blogging was invented. James.
Who is Philip Klass?
That's right. Well done, buddy. There's a picture of him.
Boo.
Boo. He was kind of a character, wasn't he? No fans here. But he still braved UFO conferences and often came to them. He went to many MUFON symposiums.
Did he ever pay Stanton his $100?
Yeah, big history there with Stanton Friedman. Ask Stanton Friedman about Klass. He'll have a lot to tell you. James, you own the board.
Try to understand for 100.
Trying to understand for 100, a common argument against the idea of ETs visiting Earth is this cosmic speed limit, rendering the travel time between inhabited worlds impractical. James.
What is the speed of light?
That is correct. Whoa. Look at Mr. Big Brain over here. 186,000 miles a second, or 700 million miles an hour. That's how fast my mom drives. She's in the audience.
Oh.
So very fast speed. All right, James, you own the board.
What is, let's try to understand for 200.
Trying to understand for 200. The name of an algebraic equation devised by an astrophysicist in 1961 to calculate the potential number of extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy.
Come on. Oh,
Darrell.
What is the Drake equation?
That is right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed, Darrell. I'm impressed.
We may leave with something today.
Yeah. I think Darrell's silent but deadly approach is a little better than your ham fisting there, Ruben. The Frank Drake, there it is right there. It's F equals N, and I'm not sure what all the calculations mean, but it's a very impressive equation.
Well, that's the guy I thought was the other question. Yeah.
Darrell, you on the board.
What's gotten into you for 300?
What's gotten into you for 300? Here we go. This podiatric surgeon was skeptical of alien implants, but eventually became convinced and wrote a book about his research titled Aliens and the Scalpel. Darrell.
Who is Roger Lear?
Roger Lear.
Yeah, you better get that one.
Darrell better know because he worked. They were partners for many years. There's his picture.
Alejandro, this thing isn't working.
I think, well, you
I've been
pounded on
hitting
it
it.
hard enough.
You broke it.
All right,
doesn't even
Darrell,
light
you're in
up.
charge of the
this
board.
is operator error, sir.
Yeah, I think it is operator error.
Okay.
What's gotten into you for 400?
What's gotten into you for 400? Alien abduction is Darrell's specialty, so he should know. Although not reproducible since an experiment in 1901 by physician Duncan McDougall estimated the weight of this to be 21 grams. James.
What is the human soul?
That is correct.
Gee.
Yeah. He's
All right,
good.
the game's over.
James. No, come on.
All right.
Look at Victoria over there. She's...
All right, Victoria, send me the...
Okay, James, you on the board.
No guts, no glory. What's gotten into you for 500?
All right, here we go. Some women who believe they have been abducted by aliens believe they have given birth to one of these half-alien, half-human beings. Ruben.
Is that a hybrid?
A hybrid is correct. Whoa, there you go.
Nice save.
Never give up.
Never give up,
Never
baby.
give up. Okay, go for it, Ruben. You're in charge.
Let's do the try to understand. 500.
Okay, trying to understand for 500, the term astronomers use to describe planets discovered outside of our solar system.
Oh, I got
Oh,
it.
Ruben. I'm as shocked as you are.
Oh, I forgot the
You got
answer
it.
now.
What is
Wait a minute, it's one of those exoplanets.
exoplanets? That is correct.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're blown away.
That counts. Extrasolar, but exo. There's some pictures of some exoplanets and some science. I'll give you a moment to take a look and take notes.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ruben, you are in charge of the board.
Okay, Victoria says 400. Oh, in the stars, okay.
What was that?
In the stars, 400.
In the stars for 400?
Yeah.
Holy moly. He's giving it all away again. You can do this, buddy. According to Edgar Casey, the fifth dimensional civilization from this star is one of the most spiritually advanced in the galaxy. It's a tough one. Edgar Casey. No one familiar with Edgar Casey?
Give it to the audience. Oh.
All right, then we'll pass on this. Audience, anybody know? Somebody said the right answer, which is Arcturus.
Oh, good job.
It's
I
not
heard somebody-
Uranus.
Who said it? Who got it? Raise your hand so we know who's smart. Oh, there's a guy back there. Okay, next question. I believe Ruben still has the board.
Yeah, I'm smart enough to answer that. Oh, give me 300. Going on a date.
Going on a date. If you win the prize for Victoria, you may be going on a
This
date.
month.
During this month and year, the Washington, D.C. UFO flap made front-page news headlines in papers around the United States.
I got it. Oh,
Darrell, got it.
What is July 1952?
That's right. Nice. Way to go.
way to go.
Incredible case. Actually, Blue Book investigators witnessed the whole thing go down. Ruppelt's book, is where it all came from. What was he doing over there? Okay, go ahead. Darrell's doing funny stuff here.
Oh, we're going to go with Alphabet soup for 200, please.
Alphabet soup for 200. This agency's refusal to release its UFO files resulted in a lawsuit in the 1970s. When released, the files were heavily redacted. James.
What is the CIA?
Oh, wrong. That's... Ruben.
I forgot now. Yeah, let's see. Wasn't the...
You gotta know when you hit the button.
well, you know, I try to think real quick. I would say NASA.
NASA?
NASA.
Wrong. Derrel, you want to go for it?
I want the audience to do.
Okay, audience. NSA. They all knew the
That's
NSA.
what I said, didn't I?
National
NASA. Oh, that's what I meant.
Security Agency. Here is
It's
one
the
of those
same.
redacted files. This is the one Stanton Friedman often shows in his lectures. NASA and the NSA are two different
Oh,
organizations.
I just misspelled it. That's all. Okay.
You just misspelled it.
For those who are not acquainted with that, NSA is 8 times the size of the Central Intelligence Agency.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What's interesting too is the NSA says they lost all of those files now. John Greenwald found that out.
Could
Derrel,
we get verification from the NSA agent in the audience about the size of the agency?
Derrel.
All right.
It's called
We're
toilet
on,
paper. Go ahead,
let's
Derrel.
see, we're going to do going on a date for 100, please.
Going on a date for 100. The Great Los Angeles Air Raid or Battle of LA is the name given by contemporary historians to the rumored enemy attack, an anti-aircraft artillery barrage that took place during this month and year.
What is February 1942?
That's right. It's a tough question, too. So here's a picture of the Los Angeles Times famous picture, which shows searchlights on a UFO. Very
when
good
did you
case.
say what month?
February 1942.
Oh,
James.
You're in charge.
How about going on a date for 200?
All right, going on a date for 200, the culmination of the Manhattan Project. This was the Trinity nuclear test, occurred near Socorro, New Mexico, marking the beginning of the atomic age. Ooh, James.
What is June 1945?
Wrong. I hate to say wrong because it's...
culmination.
Anybody want to go for it?
Nuclear.
Sounds like somebody... Are you guys giving up?
Let's give it to the audience.
Okay, audience. It sounds like somebody... What month? July. It was July
That was
16th.
the big fireworks.
Day
There we
before
go.
my birthday, but many years prior. James, you still have the board.
Same category, going on a date 400.
Going on a date for 400. Sputnik 1 was launched into an elliptical low Earth orbit by the Soviet Union in this month and year. Ruben?
I know it's 1958.
Okay. What about the month? And
Oh, man. I think September.
what do you have against Victoria?
I know, she's... Oh, did I win?
Wrong.
Oh, man.
Anyone else?
Let's let the audience do it.
Okay, audience, I heard somebody say it. October 57, that's right.
I was 1 month
I knew it was
off. I was just
57.
1 month off, you know.
Let's replace our panel with some of the audience members. They're really, just kidding, just kidding. But they're smart, you gotta admit. Okay.
Finish the
James.
category, going on a date 500.
Going on a date 500. 22 witnesses to the UFO cover-up participated in a press conference in Washington, D.C., organized by Dr. Stephen Greer and the Disclosure Project in this month and year.
I don't know that. I don't know the date.
Ooh, I knew this one.
I don't know that.
I don't know the date.
No? Okay, 3, 2, going 1. Okay, we're going to the audience. Audience. May 2001, that is correct.
Good job.
I didn't
Wow.
know the date.
That's actually what got me into this whole UFO thing when he did that and nobody paid
got a
much
bus ride?
attention. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm fairly young. James.
Let's do In the Stars for 100.
In the stars for 100, the star located closest to the planet Earth. Derrel.
What is the sun?
What is the sun is correct. Way to go.
Good job.
That's
We didn't even need the audience for that one. The sun has a diameter of about 109 times that of the Earth and other very interesting facts. But let's go to the next question. Derrel.
What is the stars for 200? In the stars for 200.
Okay, what's in the star? This is the brightest star in the night sky. Oh. James.
What is Sirius?
That's right.
You can't be serious.
I am.
I would say try to refrain and let them, and you'll have your chance once they don't get it. So there's a picture of
Oh, we can use your answers.
Sirius.
Okay.
All right, so next one.
Let's use their answers.
What's his name for 100?
What's his name for a U.S. Army colonel? He claims that the U.S. Army gave him a filing cabinet full of crashed saucer parts to seed into the manufacturing industry in the 1960s. Ruben.
It has to be Corso.
That's right. Philip J. Corso.
That's right.
There he is.
That's him.
All right.
Ruben, way to go. Okay, you've got the board, buddy.
I think an alphabet soup.
Alphabet soup for
300.
300. This UFO organization was founded in 1973 by astronomer and U.S. Air Force UFO consultant Dr. J. Allen Hynek. James.
What is QFOS?
That's right. Good job, buddy. There's Dr. J. Allen Hynek looking very smooth. Apparently he was a ladies' man. Yeah.
What does that mean?
He liked kind of, hanging out.
likes-
Like you, he liked the ladies.
Oh.
Okay, James.
Alphabet Soup for 400.
Alphabet Soup for 400. This organization was founded in 1999 and focuses on unidentified aerial phenomena, also called UAP, reports specifically from pilots, air traffic controllers, and radar operators.
I know that one. Come on, get
Ruben.
NARCAP.
That's right.
Good job.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I sit on the board there. No.
Good job. Okay, you've got the board, buddy.
You're in charge.
You're the man in
Give
charge.
me a 500.
All right.
Which
big
one?
spender.
Oh my gosh.
no.
Here's a crowd. They're like, ooh,
What's his name?
he's crazy.
I know.
What's his name? For 500. Okay. This British researcher has written several articles and books, including an in-depth investigation into Ray Santilli's alien autopsy film. Derrel.
What is
Oh, on the tip of his...
Yeah.
what's his last name? Philip. God.
Screwdriver. Philip.
Philip. I'm gonna have to give it away. His first name's Philip.
Oh, I think we'll have to...
Oh,
I'm
I
going
know.
to count it.
Isn't Mantel something like that?
Okay, you got it
Stay at his
right.
home when I go to England. So I like
We're
to
going to
go
give it to
those
him.
But I got the last name.
I know you helped him.
Oh,
I'm sure he's very appreciative.
guy right
There he
here.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
Mantle.
Good job, Derrel, with help from his buddy here. You've got the
you,
board.
Ruben.
Hey, you're welcome. We'll split it.
Philip Mantle was the answer.
Philip
Mantle.
That was tough.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
He's also losing his voice, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's about gone. Okay. What is his name for 300, please?
What is his name for 300? This man claimed to be an ex-government structural engineer involved in building underground military bases around the U.S. and a alleged survivor of a 1979 shootout between aliens and U.S. military forces at the Dulce Underground Base.
Yeah. That's
Ruben.
I know he wrote behind a pale horse. No?
No.
That guy.
Well,
that guy.
that's wrong, even though you don't know his name, so. You guys can
Yeah,
hit
William
your
Cooper.
buzzer
That's what I
still.
was going to say.
James, Derrel, you want to give it a shot?
Bill Cooper.
Derrel?
No, let's let the audience.
Don't take my answer.
The audience already gave the answer. Phil Schneider, that's right. There he is at a lecture.
Yep.
But try to wait a sec. Try to refrain a little bit. Let them struggle a little while. It's fun to watch them struggle.
I'm struggling. What are you talking about?
All right, Derrel, you still got the board.
Okay. In the stars for 300, please.
In the stars for 300. The place where Betty and Barney Hill's abductors are believed to have originated from. James.
What are the Pleiades?
Why?
Wrong.
Oh, man, I got to get that. Come on.
Ruben.
Zeta Reticuli.
Zeta Reticuli. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Here's a picture. Majorie Fish actually did the research in the 70s to find out that this fit the star pattern that Betty Hill had retrieved
It's accurate.
during her abduction experience.
I didn't know. I just took a lucky guess.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, good job.
Give me a 300.
Try to understand for 300 the branch of biology concerned with the study of life on Earth and in space. Derrel.
What is exobiology?
What's that?
Exobiology?
Exobiology is not the answer. Next, Ruben.
It's called astrobiology.
It's called astrobiology.
Good
It
job.
is. Ruben, he heard someone from the audience.
No.
I heard it.
I already knew it.
Okay, Ruben, you get to choose.
Oh, man. Okay, alphabet soup.
Alphabet Soup for 500. This nonprofit made up of mainstream scientists is known for listening to radio signals to detect extraterrestrial messages.
All right, SETI. Oh.
James?
Thanks, Ruben. What is SETI?
SETI is correct. Ruben's such a good buddy. He's helping out everybody.
I like it.
Yeah. There's some of their antennae right there. All right.
I like
Next.
Jodie Foster.
Well, I guess we'll finish it off with In the Stars for 500.
All right, here we go. Egyptologist Robert Bouval speculates that the Giza Pyramid Complex is a representation of this star constellation. James.
What is Orion?
That's right. Way to go. And there's a pretty picture of Orion, and there's Betelgeuse that's in the Orion constellation. All right, here are the scores thus far. Ruben's helping everybody out, except for Victoria.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Victoria.
Okay, round two. The categories in round two are on silver screens, which is movies and UFOs. Hit the books and about popular UFO books. Likely stories. This is some of the silly stuff that the prosaic explanations of paranormal encounters. My paperwork's all. Who said that? So this will be quotes. Mountain views. We have some pretty pictures in this one. Names of mountains associated with UFO sightings and structured objects, reported shapes of UFOs. And here's our board. James, you're in control.
Silver screens for 100.
Silver screens for 100. J. Allen Hynek made a cameo appearance in this 1977 landmark movie directed by Steven Spielberg. Derrel.
What is Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Close Encounters of the Third Kind is correct.
Yeah.
And there he is with his pipe. I'm sure he was hitting on some of those ladies on the set.
200 for silver screen, please.
Silver screen for 200. Actor Charlie Sheen plays a radio astronomer working for SETI who discovers an ET plot to warm the Earth's climate and make the planet hospitable for themselves in this 1996 film. Buzzers
I've
are
seen the movie.
on.
I've seen a movie too.
Exactly.
It has the reverse
I
legs.
saw it, yeah, they did have the reverse legs. That's right, but that won't get you.
That's the audience?
Ask the audience. The Arrival, that's right.
That's it.
Good job. There it is. All right. Derrel, you're still in charge.
On silver screen for 300, please.
On silver screens for 300. Wrestler Roddy Piper starred in this 1998 John Carpenter film where the ruling classes are in fact aliens managing human affairs through the use of psychotronic mind control and subliminal messages in the media. Fun movie.
He's a wrestler, right? Roddy Piper.
He is a wrestler. He was a WWF wrestler. No, you guys don't know this
but
one,
he wore
huh?
a kilt in this movie.
See, I think younger people would know this.
I know part of
Could you tell me the name?
it. No.
All right.
He was.
You guys give up? We're going to go to the
Yeah,
audience.
Any movie?
Audience. They Live is correct.
I knew it was they.
Way to
It's the
go.
I had the they part.
Wearing special sunglasses, he could see the subliminal messages, and the aliens that you could see here look like zombies.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. That was funny. Next. Derrel, you still got it. I don't think you guys have
400
gotten
for
one.
a silver screen, please.
Me as well.
On the silver screen, 400. Coming to Earth with an urgent message for world leaders, Klaatu and his robot Gort land their saucer in a park near the White House in this 1951 feature. Derrel.
What is The Day the Earth Stood Still?
That is correct.
Greatest movie ever.
Many people's favorite UFO movie. Here is the poster. This is one of the first flying saucer movies. 1951, there was another, but this is where the iconic flying saucer really took it on.
I just forgot. If I hit this button first, it blocked me out, right?
No, Ruben.
Oh, it only drops you up, Ruben.
Quit trying to blame us.
I mean, I knew the answer to that. I didn't want to give it to you though.
Okay.
Darrow?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need the help. On the silver screen, 500, please.
Originally a 1898 novel by H.G. Wells and adapted into a radio drama by Orson Welles in 1938, it is regarded as a classic example of Martian invader sci-fi.
Okay, got it. Oh.
James.
What is the War of the Worlds?
That's right. Originally, that's right.
Can I trade this with you?
There we go. Steven Spielberg directed a 2005 film adaptation starring Tom Cruise, which wasn't very good. I didn't like it. War of the Worlds. So that's a lot of people still think that everybody's going to freak out when if it was announced ETs are real because of that movie, or the radio show actually. But anyways, James, you got
Hit the
it.
books for 100.
We're hitting the books for 100. Written by two authors, an Army colonel and a magazine publisher, this controversial book claims that highly advanced technology, allegedly recovered from saucer crashes, was secretly seeded into private American industry during the 1960s. James.
What is The Day After Roswell?
That's right. The Day After Roswell. Written by Colonel Corso, who we saw earlier, and William J. Barnes, the owner of, former owner of UFO magazines. Burns, yeah.
Barnes is Burns.
Let's do Hit the Books, 200.
Wow.
This book, published in 1956, was written by the first chief of Project Blue Book. Ruben.
Repel.
What was the name of the book?
What do you mean the book?
This section is called Hitting the Books, and you got to choose
Wasn't
the
it
name
called
of the
Project
book.
Blue Book? The book published in 1950 written by.
Oh yeah, wrong. Okay, anybody else want to take a chance at it?
So, what is the...
Okay, guys, we're going to go to the audience then. Audience,
Damn,
it's Report on Unidentified Flying Saucers.
That's right.
Yeah.
I knew it was the opposite.
So, actually, Rupelt.
Don't I get a credit for that?
No, you get no credit for that. You got the right author, which is very nice. You
I'm
get a
just
pat on
helping
the
you
back.
guys, right?
Good job, buddy. But you needed the title of the book. That book, actually, I recommend everybody read. It's free online. On NICAP actually has it free online. Hitting the books, or actually, James, you're in charge.
Likely stories for 100.
Likely stories. This ludicrous sounding explanation was postulated by J. Allen Hynek following a rash of sightings in Michigan in 1966. Derrel.
What is swamp gas?
Swamp gas is correct.
There you go.
This case actually prompted Gerald Ford as a senator to ask for UFO hearings. That's it. That's correct.
Go for it, Darryl.
What did we, let's see. Let's
Darryl?
hit the books for 300.
Hit the books for 300. In 1969, a pioneering UFO researcher and PhD computer scientist from France published his third book, which explores alternatives to the so-called extraterrestrial hypotheses. Ruben.
Jack Valet.
It's got to be a book.
What'd you say?
Was it Jack Valet?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
We need to tell the book.
You said it. There's
Jacques Valet.
It's got to be a
Good
book.
job.
Jacques Vallée.
Here's
Here's his book, Passport to
And in Spanish,
Oh,
it's
we were
Hawkins.
supposed to do the book. Ah, I messed up.
You mean I don't get credit?
Take away the points.
Oh, man. Conspiracy.
My mess up. We'll keep the points.
All right.
Since you helped everybody out
Yeah,
earlier.
that's probably cool.
You get
Yeah,
good
anyway,
Samaritan
give me the
points
1,000
there.
points back then.
Yeah. Ruben, we'll give you control of the board.
Okay. Give me hit the books.
Hit the books for 400. A British broadcast journalist and UFO investigator published this exhaustive examination in 1987, attempting to prove that many national governments suppress information about UFOs that might be disturbing to the public.
Timothy Good.
That's not the
Ruben,
book. It's got to be a book.
the name of the book.
All right, guys. Audience. Above top secret.
Well, now they get a chance. James.
Somebody said it, but what's above top secret?
That's right. Indirectly, Ruben helped you out there, too.
That's right.
That's a great
I'm
book.
not.
All right, James, you've got the board.
Well, let's do hit the books 500.
Hit the books for 500. This 1987 book by Whitley Strieber is often credited with popularizing the idea of alien abduction. James.
What is communion?
That's right. Certainly popularized the picture of the gray aliens, too. That's where that really became popular as well. Thank you. All right, James, you have the board.
Let's try mountain views for 100.
Mountain views. Pilot Kenneth Arnold saw a boomerang-shaped craft flying near this mountain on June 24th, 1947.
What is Mount Rainier? Since I live in Washington, I had to get that.
Good job. There's a pretty picture of the mountain.
No.
Isn't it
I had
lovely?
my hand on this thing down.
Yeah.
Bill gets it.
Well, he's
Let's
good.
try who said that for 100.
Who said that for 100? Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. James.
Who is Carl Sagan?
That's right. An interesting fact, this idea originated from Pierre-Simon Laplace from 1749. He was a French mathematician who said the weight of evidence for an extraordinary claim must be proportioned to its strangeness. Very wise quote, but much more well put by Carl Sagan, I think. So James, you own the board.
Who said that 200?
Who said that 200? I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. Darryl.
Who's Ronald Reagan?
That's right. I occasionally think how quickly our differences. That's my.
Whoa.
That's them. You liked it?
Wow.
I got Reagan down. He said, all right, Darryl, you've got the board.
Let's see. Let's likely stories 200, please.
Likely stories 200. A skeptical explanation from a police report. Oh, this is tough. Reported of a series of sightings on unexplained lights in Rendlesham Forest, England, in late December 1980. James.
What is the lighthouse?
That's right. And it's actually the Orford Nest Lighthouse in Suffolk, and that's an actual picture of it. So that's what police said all these military people saw flying above the base and beaming down lights. Not bloody likely. James.
Let's keep going. Who said that 300?
Who said that 300? In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. Ruben.
Eisenhower.
That's right. Eisenhower said this.
It was.
This was on his exit speech in January 17th, 1961. That's right, it was Dwight, not Laura. Who is that? Chris clarifying that? Thank you.
I don't even know who Laura is. I'm just, I'm kidding.
Ruben.
All right, give me likely story, 300.
Likely stories for 300. This explanation was offered to explain a UFO sighting seen by General Yoritsume and his army near Kyoto, Japan in 1235. This one's easy. Oh, come on. Yoritsume? Kyoto?
Godzilla.
Wrong! Oh, luckily you did push the buzzer.
An error. A download.
Oh, an error. Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Godzilla did there. Okay.
All right, should we send this to the crowd?
Yes.
No? No? Nobody knows. Let's see what it is.
Too much sake.
Wind blowing the stars. Isn't that funny? It was 1235, so they just didn't know that the wind can't blow stars, people. I'm not going to read you all this, but yeah, this was in the book Passport to Magonia by Jacques Vallée. That's the name of the book that Ruben was supposed to say earlier when he just
I would
said
say McNuggets. Go ahead.
Passport.
All right.
Okay, Ruben, you've got it.
Oh, it's still on here. Okay. Give me.
Something's broken.
Give me Mountain Views, 200.
Mountain Views for 200. In the 1980s, Dr. J. Allen Hynek studied UFO sightings by the Yakima Indians on the slopes of this Pacific Northwest volcano. This is a tough one.
What is Mount St. Helens?
Wrong.
It's Mount Adams.
Okay, we'll give this to the audience. Someone said it, Mount Adams. That's right. A couple over here in the middle. Way to go. Visitors to James Gilliland's ranch, we saw from him earlier today, witnessed unusual lights moving all around. So we know all about this mountain.
James Gilliland's ranch there. Okay.
Ruben, you still got it.
You got it.
Give me another 300 Mountain Views.
300 Mountain Views. This active volcano in Mexico is said to be a UFO sighting hotspot.
I better get the Popocatépetl.
That's right.
You're probably the only one who could say it.
I can say it. Popocatépetl.
Kilimanjaro.
Popocatépetl. We practice that at open minds over and over because we have to talk about it. Popocatépetl. Popocatépetl. There's an image of it right outside of Mexico City. All right.
Still on, huh?
Yeah, still yours. You're
Give me
wiping it up.
No more movies, huh?
No more movies.
Likely stories.
Likely story for 400. I'm just choosing it for you, I guess.
No, I wanted the 500 one.
A high-altitude atmospheric phenomena caused by high wind shaping water vapor into distinct shapes resembling saucers. James.
What are lenticular clouds?
That's right. Way to go, buddy. There's a picture of one there. Often misreported. Okay, James, you've got the board.
Finish it off. Likely stories 500.
Likely stories for 500. Currently, over 500 of these orbit the Earth, but the first one appeared in October 1957. Ruben.
I think you call it satellites, right?
That's right.
All right.
Had a bit of a clue earlier. There's a picture. Sputnik, of course, first launch October 4th, 1957. So, all right. Ruben, you got it.
Mountain Views, 400.
Mountain Views. Discovered in the late 1800s, this otherworldly volcano is nearly 22 kilometers in elevation.
It's in Mars.
You can still buzz in and do it.
I don't know.
What'd you say?
Mount Vesuvius or something on Mars.
No. It's not Vesuvius. That's on this world, actually.
Oh, it's this?
We're looking for an otherworldly
Wrong
volcano.
planet, okay.
Wrong planet.
The audience answer.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to give this to the audience. Olympus Mons. Someone over here got it. That's
Good
right.
job.
Way to go.
Well done.
It's 3 times as tall as Mount Everest. Whoa, tallest in the whole solar system.
Amazing.
Okay. Ruben, you still got it.
Oh, okay. Give me who said that?
Who said that for?
400. Who dat?
400. It is time for the truth to be brought out. Behind the scenes, high-ranking Air Force officers are soberly concerned about UFOs.
Who did that?
James.
Who's Hillencoder?
That's right.
Cutter.
Roscoe Hillencoder. Here's his image. He was in a first statement to Congress in 1960. He was the first director of the CIA and a member of NICAP. All right, James, you got it.
Finish it off. Who said that? 500.
Okay, to all those brave witnesses who have been willing to speak out despite the antipathy from nasty, noisy negativists. Ruben.
That sounds like Stanton Friedman.
That's totally Stan Friedman.
Yeah,
Look at
the man.
Stanton. I love this picture. Look how cute he looks. I've always wanted, I need to do that at the conference. Go next to him and take a selfie.
Alejandro.
All right, Ruben, you've got it.
Let's finish it off with Mountain Views.
Mountain Views for 500. NORAD's command and control bunker is inside this Colorado mountain. Ruben.
I didn't mean to press that.
Yes, you did. I saw you. I saw you
It's
press it.
inside Colorado Mountain. Yeah,
See, I'm a Colorado boy. I know this one. Okay,
it's
anybody
called
else want to
NORAD.
try? James or Daryl?
Yeah, my brain is just fried.
It's Air Force.
I know it. I've been there.
James.
What is Cheyenne Mountain?
That's right.
Correct.
Cheyenne Mountain.
Could not believe I could get that.
There's an image of the entrance. It was made famous by the movie War Games.
War Games, yeah.
That's right,
That's
yeah.
it, right there.
Okay, James.
Structured objects, 100.
Structured objects were 100. The Phoenix Lights, also the Hudson Valley, New York. What was the shape of this UFO? Some guys in the back got a hit. There you go.
I think they're called boomerangs.
Oh.
No?
Phoenix Lights.
Wrong. This wasn't boomerang.
Oh,
I don't think we're taking that.
Or triangles. No?
What is a delta wing?
That'll work.
That's close.
We'll take that one. It's a triangle.
Triangle.
Look at that.
I misunderstood. It looks more like a boomerang to me.
Yeah. The one he saw looked like a boomerang. Okay, next.
Let's do structured objects, 200.
Okay, structured objects for 200. McMinnville, Oregon. Ruben.
Saucer, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Way to go.
Okay.
What is a hubcap? They're saucer shaped.
That's open
There's
for
an
debate.
image. Yeah, very open for it. Next, Ruben.
Let's go 300.
Okay, Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. Ruben.
The acorn?
That's right.
Solid.
Here's an image of a statue at Kecksburg of the object. Well done. Ruben.
400.
400. Socorro, New Mexico, the Lonnie Zamora case. James.
What is egg shape?
That's right. Way to go, madam. Ooh, some tough competition.
There you go.
There it is. There's an image from that case. That was a case that really got Hynek into UFOs, actually. James, I guess you only got one choice
Close it
here.
out.
Kenneth Arnold's Mount Rainier sighting in June 1947. Ruben.
Saucers, flying saucers.
Wrong.
Oh,
James,
What is crescent shape?
we'll take it.
That's right.
That's close enough.
Crescent, chevron, half moon shaped, and here's a picture of the object that he drew. Even though, like Ruben said, he was tricked by the media.
Yeah, that's right.
The media called them flying saucers
That's
when
it.
actually he said they were this shape. But he said they skipped. They looked like they were skipping on water. Saucers skipping on water. Okay, that ends round 2. Look at this. How they click-packed it. James has 5 million points. All right. Ruben has 2. I don't think that's
Sorry,
the actual
Victoria.
score, but I didn't see the real numbers, so.
He's gonna get a coupon.
All right, round 3. So the categories for round 3 are keep your day job, UFO researchers and their other careers, celebrity, stars watching the stars, celebrity UFO witnesses, Monsters University, possible alien and cryptozoological creatures,
Ooh, I like that.
to serve man, tireless veteran UFO researchers. What do they want? Earth resources that ETs covet. And finally, Alphabet Soup 2 will do this again. Acronyms for UFO organizations and governmental agencies.
How many rounds are we going?
This is it. Yeah. Your agony will soon end. James.
Monsters, 100.
Monsters for 100. Big eyes, big heads, and little bodies. These creatures are most commonly associated with alien abduction. My misspelling.
What are the Greys?
That's right. We actually have one on staff at Open Minds. There he is. I've been on Telemundo several times with that guy. All right, James.
Let's do what do they want for 100?
What do they want for 100? According to theorist Zachariah Sitchin, the Anunnaki came from planet Nibiru to mine this mineral. Derrel.
What is gold?
That's right. What is gold? Derrel, try to do your answer into the microphone.
Monsters University for 200, please.
All right, Monster University for 200. This big hairy creature was first made famous in news reports in the Humboldt Times in California in 1950. James.
What is Sasquatch?
That's right. We also would have accepted Bigfoot. Bigfoot. And there's one of the pictures from, what's the guy's name who took that? Patterson film. That's right.
Film, right.
Highly debated. Very interesting film. I'm on the fence with that one.
I like
guys.
Bigfoot.
James, what did you
Alphabet Soup for 100.
do? This one-man show is operated out of an ICBM missile silo in Washington State. Derrel.
Oh, God. And I just met the guy up in Washington State the other day.
No help, no help.
I'm gonna give it away because I know him. I've sat in dinner with him.
I'll have to say wrong because he did buzzer it. No, whoever hits the buzzer, Ruben.
Mr. Peter Davenport.
Yes.
Is that right? Peter Davenport.
Yeah, but you
No,
gotta
this
give
is
the organization.
Alphabet Soup.
The organization. National UFO Reporting Center.
Thank you.
That's right. He didn't say the actual acronym, but
That's correct.
New Fork. There you go. And there's the silo before he bought it when it was active that he now lives in.
But I know the story of why he got it so cheap.
Well, tell us.
Because a state investigator was murdered on that site
Oh my
by the
gosh.
previous property owner.
Ooh, bit of trivia I was not aware of.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Ruben, you've got the board.
Keep your job.
Keep your day job, dude.
Yeah, give me 100.
Because ufology does not pay. Bud Hopkins, how does he actually make money? Or did he?
I think he was a.
James.
What is painter?
Yeah, he was an artist. We'll accept that.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. All right. There he is. Unfortunately passed away in 2011.
Great
Artist.
man.
Really nice guy. I'm sure we all got to meet him. Missed. Okay, James.
I like monsters for 300.
Monsters for 300. David Icke says that many world leaders are actually these nefarious creatures in disguise. Derrel.
We're the reptilians.
Who are the reptilians is correct. There you James T. Kirk had a tough time with these guys too.
Oh my gosh.
They are just a bunch of characters. Bad attitudes. Derrel.
Monsters 400, please.
Monsters for 400. This winged creature was first spotted in the Point Pleasant area of West Virginia in November of 1966. James.
Who was the Mothman?
The Mothman. That's right. This is a statue at Point Pleasant that they have up of the descriptions of the Mothman.
James.
Okay, James.
Let's finish out monsters for 500.
Finishing out monsters, a fun category. This creature is believed to inhabit a lake in the Scottish Highlands and was first made popular in 1933. James.
What is the Loch Ness Monster?
That's right. Known by her friends as Nessie.
I don't get it. I
There
pressed
she
it for
is.
you.
I don't know.
It's all controlled by the computer. You can't trick the computer. You got to have cat-like reflexes like James has.
I wouldn't go.
Next
I
time,
would not go that
like,
far.
shove him or push him off the stage or something. Use some strategy.
Wait a minute.
Okay, here we go, James.
Alphabet Soup, 200.
Alphabet Soup for 200. This UFO organization included many members from the military and was founded in 1956 with famous inventor T. Townsend Brown as its leader. From 1957 to 1969, it was led by Major Donald Kehoe. Derrel.
What is APRO?
Wrong. Close. Ruben.
Nightcap.
NICAP.
Yeah.
That's right. National Investigations Committee on Aerial Phenomenon.
Kudos.
That is right, NICAP. So,
To serve man.
to serve man for 100.
Barbecue.
He is a former Washington State political candidate, MUFON field investigator, and director of the National UFO Reporting Center since 1994. James.
Who is my friend Peter Davenport?
That's right.
That's the one that owns the facility.
Yeah, but did you have dinner with him?
Before.
I've had
In the
meals in
silo.
his house several times.
Oh, okay.
To the silo?
No, because it was too cold when I was there.
There he is with his fur hat that he probably has to wear in his silo. It can't be warm down there. Okay, James, you've got it.
Alphabet Soup, 300.
Alphabet Soup for 300. This organization was founded in Wisconsin in 1952 by Jim and Coral Lorenzen, then moved to Tucson, Arizona from 1960 to 1988. Derrel.
APRO.
That's right. This is APRO, the Aerial Phenomena Research Organization. And incidentally, Open Minds has their bulletins, which previously were hard to find, all online for free, so people can get them.
Right.
Luckily, we had help from Richard Hayden, who is a former publisher of the bulletin, who helped provide those to us. They're incredible, too. Great documents. Derrel, you've got the...
Keep your day job for 200, please.
Keep your day job for 200. George Knapp. James.
What is television news reporter?
That's right. TV broadcaster. He's won like 500 Emmys and all kinds of cool stuff, and he's a good guy. And he'll be here Saturday.
Yep.
All right.
Alphabet Soup, 400.
Alphabet Soup for 400. The first two directors of this government agency criticized the U.S. Air Force for its secrecy on UFO matters. James.
What is Project Blue Book?
Oh,
No.
wrong, actually. That's not where we're... This is Alphabet Soup.
Oh,
Okay, I guess we'll send it to the audience.
The audience.
We actually talked about one of the directors just a second ago. CIA, that's right.
okay.
So we saw the statement by Hillenkotter earlier, but also the second director, General Bedell Smith, talked about since 1947, there's been 2,000 official reports of sightings. 20% as of yet are unexplained. It's his view that the situation has possible implications for our national security, which transcend the interests of a single service. This was during a time where the CIA was trying to take over UFO investigations, and according to Major Kehoe, who we talked about earlier, they were successful in that. He says, then it went all underground.
That's right.
James.
Finish it out, 500 alphabet.
500 Alphabet Soup. This scientific research organization was founded by hotel and aerospace entrepreneur Robert Bigelow. Remember, this is Alphabet Soup. Darrell.
What's it? What is... They funded my last research.
Yeah, you did research with them.
What is the Bigelow Foundation?
No, wrong. Ruben.
Bass.
Wrong. That's not...
No? It's not bass?
NIDS.
Nids, that's it.
But we had a...
So pass. We'll do a pass on this, and NIDS was the right answer.
Oh, okay.
National Institute for Discovery
It is,
Sciences.
right there.
Bass is somewhat correct in that that's part of his new Bigelow Aerospace Corporation, and he does, that's Bigelow Advanced Aerospace Research Division, technically, but they do some research on the paranormal
okay. Did I get credit?
occasionally.
I tried to get a
No
job
credit.
with them once.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Oh,
But yeah, here we go. James, you got it.
What do they want for 200?
What do they want for 200? UFOs are sometimes seen siphoning this ubiquitous substance from lakes. Darrell.
What is water?
What is water is correct. Way to go. And here is an image of an old case where people believe they saw UFOs
Whoa.
taking water. Yeah. Crazy, huh? Next. Darrell, you got it.
Okay, well, let's do To Serve Man for 200.
To Serve Man for 200. She is an American investigative journalist who brought the public's attention to the cattle mutilation phenomena with her 1980 Emmy Award-winning documentary, A Strange Harvest.
Oh, God.
Ruben.
I think her first name is Linda.
That's right. That's right.
That's maybe close.
And
Then?
her middle name is Moulton.
Okay.
How?
That's right. Linda Moulton
you got
Howe. Good job. There she is. All right. Yay, Linda. Okay, next. Ruben, you got it.
Serve Man, 300.
To Serve Man for 300, this articulate and tenacious activist is the founder and director of the Paradigm Research Group, working to raise public awareness of the extraterrestrial presence and the so-called truth embargo. James.
Who's Stephen Bassett?
That's right. Last year's Open Minds winner of UFO Researcher of the Year for the Citizen Hearing. You can buy Citizen Hearing DVDs in the vendor room.
Discount, right?
James.
To Serve Man, 400.
To Serve Man for 400. A British journalist who became interested in UFOs in 1955 and published his first book in 1987, which instantly became a bestseller. Ruben.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Randall.
Ruben.
what's her name for him?
What's her name?
It's Randall or...
Yeah, he's way off on this one, so no Randalls
Not
involved.
Kevin, but the other guy.
James or Dell, you want to try on this one? Okay, we'll send it to the audience. He was actually a speaker at last year's UFO Congress.
Timothy, be good.
Timothy Good.
Instincts.
Oh, when do you say it?
I said
Before
it
they
before
did? I
they did.
didn't
I sure
hear
did.
you say anything. Okay, next.
Am I
James, you got it.
To Serve Man, 500.
To Serve Man for 500, one of the most widely recognized personalities in the UFO research community since the early 1970s, this Canadian author and lecturer cut his teeth investigating the Roswell incident and later the controversial MJ-12 documents. Darrell?
Stan Friedman.
That's right, it's that cute nuclear physicist, Stan Friedman. That little guy. Now I want to go over and give him a hug. Let's all go to the vendor room after this and give him a hug. Get in line for hugs. Okay, Derrel.
Keep your day job for 300.
Keep your day job, Barbara Lamb. She's here, luckily, as a
she's
guest.
over there. No.
Is she over here? What's her day job?
She's a hypnotherapist.
What's a therapist?
Ruben.
Yeah, she's a hypnotherapist.
Her day job. That's part of her duties.
Oh. I didn't know she had a day job.
She does. That's why we added this question. I don't
Oh
think
my
people
God.
know, and I
Sorry,
think
Barbara.
that she deserves credit for this. So, wrong. Anybody want to go for it?
Who's it?
Barbara Lamb.
Psychotherapist.
If you want to answer, you
gotta
got to
buzz in
buzz.
if you want
I
it.
hit it twice. What is a psychotherapist?
No. Wrong. He said psychotherapist, but yeah, that was wrong.
Crop circle researcher.
Remember to
Say that?
talk into the microphone. James,
I don't know her.
anybody know? It's right on her website. Marriage and the Family Therapist.
That's
There she
correct.
is.
There she goes. I thought she
That
was
means none of you are seeking her for therapy, I guess, for family issues, so that might be a positive
I probably
thing.
need to.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Darrell, you get it to choose.
Okay, keep your day job for 400.
Keep your day job for 400, Dr. John E. Mack. James,
What is psychiatrist?
that's right. Harvard professor as well. There he is. Yeah, everybody reveres John Mack, incredible researcher, great contributor to this field. James.
Finish it out. 500 day job.
All right, day job for 500, Colonel John B. Alexander. Ruben.
Retired.
Look at his big old smile. He says that because he's retired. James actually, and he just retired
No,
recently.
he's a retired.
Darrell.
What is a? He's a non-lethal weapons expert.
That's right, non-lethal weapons expert.
I was going to
Darrell.
ask if spook was okay.
Try
as
to
a
remember to
response.
give your answer in the microphone. There he is. Yeah, he goes on cruises and does like talks on this, and he's still working with defense and everything. So, Darrell, yeah, you're next.
What do they want for 300?
What do they want for 3 cents? Some female abductees report aliens using long needles to extract these from their reproductive anatomy. Darrell.
What are eggs? What are eggs?
That's right.
What are eggs?
Eggs ova. You can probably understand why we didn't use an image for that one.
Yeah, let's do that later.
Darrell.
In my slide, that one's in my slides.
It makes you want to cross your legs. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, let's move on
Yeah.
as quickly
What
as
do they want for
possible
400, please?
before we get in more trouble. It's a package deal that includes eyes, tongues, teats, and rectums. Darrell.
What is cattle mutilation? What is cattle mutilation?
That's right.
Hello out there.
Cows and cattle. Darrell, you've got it. You're on a roll here.
Okay,
Sweet and
what do they
sour
want for
soup,
500,
that-
please?
put that all in.
What do they want for 500? In the 1982 film E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Elliot lures E.T. from the forest to his bedroom with a trail of these. Trail of these. Darrell.
What are M&Ms?
Wrong. No one. You're passing?
It's the peanut butter.
Oh, the audience knows this.
the
What is it?
Reese.
Reese's Pieces.
See, I
Reese's
said it. I said Reese.
Pieces.
There we go.
I said it.
So Spielberg's from this area. Actually, Scottsdale was where he originally thought this would take place when he wrote this script. And M&M's, actually, they saw it, but I guess M&M said, nah, this movie looks bad. I don't want to do it. And Reese's Pieces became famous from it.
Well, do you know what he said? Do you remember?
Who?
him?
What?
Ow.
That's right.
Okay, go.
Very good.
The actor.
Darrell.
The actress for this actually showed up at Roswell about 4 or 5 years ago, and I met her. Really remarkable.
Oh, that's right.
Lady.
Yep.
The mommy for the.
Actually, Derrel, James, and I speak at Roswell every year. See you in Roswell.
You got
Ruben.
it.
You wouldn't? Yeah, thank you. Oh, do I go?
You go.
Daryl's got the board.
Oh, so Watching the Stars for 100, please.
All right. This one-term president actually filed a report claiming a UFO sighting in Georgia in 1969. Derrel.
Who's Jimmy Carter? Who's Jimmy Carter?
That's right, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter. There he is. Well, Governor, he filed a report
Yes.
in
You guys a loser.
1973. There
What
he
a
is.
loser.
Happy fella.
Victoria, I tried, and
Darryl?
Watching
I know all
Stars
the
for-
answers, but they're ahead of me.
Watching Stars for 200, please.
He's a Canadian comedian, original Saturday Night Live cast member with a keen interest in the UFO phenomenon. James.
Who's Dan Aykroyd?
Who is Dan Aykroyd? The Hollywood consultant for MUFON. This is actually a screenshot for a video he recently did for MUFON.
He's advertising his vodka. That's a.
Yep.
Stars for 300.
Stars for 300. This rock musician replaced David Lee Roth in the band Van Halen in 1985. And about UFOs and ETs, he's quoted as saying, "I love it, man. I'm into it deep." It's my impression of this artist. No one? Oh, come on, guys.
Not me.
I knew when I read this question when they said replace David Lee Roth, I knew it right there.
With who?
Let the audience.
I Can't
Audience,
Drive
audience.
55. Sammy Hagar. There he is.
Oh, that's right. That's guy.
Yeah, he believes that he's had communications with extraterrestrials. He thinks it's possibly the Nine, a group called the Nine. Cool. Let's go on. James.
400.
All right. She is a widely recognized film and theater actress and a self-proclaimed UFO contact experiencer who has written several New Age books, including the bestsellers Out on a Limb and It's All in the Plane. Derrel.
Who is Shirley MacLaine? Who is Shirley MacLaine? I thought we had psychics out there that could read my mind.
That's right, Shirley MacLaine.
When is she coming to Open Minds?
When is she coming? I don't know. We've tried. We have tried. All right, Derrel, you get to close out the game.
Stars, Watching the Stars for 5
Hallelujah.
big ones.
This actor-comedian was popular in the 1950s and is rumored to have claimed that in 1973 his friend Richard Nixon showed him the dead occupants of a crashed UFO at Homestead Air Force Base in Florida. Derrel.
Who is Jackie Gleason?
All right, well done. He came home, according to one of his ex-wives, he came home late one night, and when she says, "Where were you?" he said, "Oh, Nixon took me to see some aliens." So that's her story. That's a real story. Look it up. It is, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
To the moon, Ellis, to the moon.
All right, well, the next screen's going to show us who's the winner of the game. Ruben negative 750.
That's, you have to admit, I was their consultant. You know,
Congratulations, James.
Hey.
Yeah. And who are you playing for? This gentleman, come on up.
Get up there and dance for us.
High five.
There's your winner. There's your winner.
We should have had, coming up, we are the champions again. Yay. All right. Okay, so for all three of the people they were playing for, you each get a free T-shirt. Come up here to talk about that, and you win 3 DVDs of your choice at the table on top of the T-shirt. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a lovely evening.